So, after all this time, Tavon and David, which RV are you going to get? This is like the reveal.
That's right. And
right? Open the curtain and let's see.
That's right. And we said,
And?
And what's it going to be?
What's it going to be?
Hello, we are Tavon
and David.
This is our journey in finding the
RV
for us.
The goal of this channel is to share our journey with you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And what's it gonna be?
What's it gonna be?
It's gonna be OnTour 2.0. OnTour
Excellent choice.
2.0.
Excellent choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rick.
Hi, Tavon.
Hello.
Hey. So how are you?
I'm good.
Long time no see. Last time, when did we see you?
Oh, I guess it was
November?
I was going to say in the winter time, probably right around the first of the year, maybe right before then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember it was kind of a cold, damp day. It was raining one time when you were here recent.
Right, yeah.
But yet all this COVID stuff hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
We were closed down for a couple of months. I was off for 7 or 8 weeks, I guess.
Right.
But we're back and business is busy. It's been good.
Very busy. People are buying RVs.
Yeah, the problem is now is the inventory's so low. We're having trouble getting them.
Oh yeah.
So selling things that are not here yet. We have a list of what's on order. So if I have something that's coming in December, people will buy it now just because otherwise they have to wait even longer.
Oh sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, we had a list of pleasureways. We got 31 pleasureways. About August, they told us we were scheduled to get 31 between then and the end of this year.
10
of them were Tofinos, and then 21 were vans. Luxor and OnTour and Plateaus.
Right.
And we've sold all of them. There's only a few left.
Nice.
We're selling before they get here.
Yeah.
So you sold all of them, or you have a few left?
A few left. Just different. The hardest ones to get are the short ones, the Ascents and the 2.0s.
Yep.
That is what I heard.
They're all out.
Yeah, apparently more people like the shorter one, huh?
Yeah, and Doug told me they're limited to one area of their production facility. It's a separate group that builds the short ones that builds the rest. So they're just limited to how many they can make every week. I think they only make a few a week.
I see. Yeah.
People want to get out and go RVing. They don't want to fly.
Right.
They don't want to drive and, stay in random hotels.
Right.
Yeah.
RV lifestyle really seems popular. We have a lot of customers that come in with almost the exact same story, that they have relatives or grandchildren, spread around the country that they want to visit. And this is the way they want to go. So how have you been?
We hunkered down like you guys. We cut short our trip to Sedona, and we just sort of been here waiting it out. And so finally I told David I'm done waiting, so let's get busy.
Yeah, it's going to be a wait as it is, so the sooner you get your order in, the better.
Yeah, especially now. I heard, well, how many months? I heard 8 months, right?
8 months, but we're supposed to tell everybody. That's what they tell us.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
waiting time is 8 months.
Hopefully it could be a little shorter, but I think that's about what you're looking at. So,
right. Right.
Could be into maybe late spring next year.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, the one you have a couple left that you order, you said you...
I have a 2.2 that's available. That's why your one message, you must have misspoke because you said 2.2.
Oh,
yeah, no. 2.0.
It's 2.0.
And well, that might be good because I have one of those due in the next 3 or 4 weeks.
But you don't have any...
I have none.
You don't have none. Oh, you don't have any 2.0.
No.
Okay.
And nothing order.
They're all spoken for. I have 3 or 4 coming in, between now and the end of the year, but they're all sold.
Sure.
Okay, we'll place an order for us. Finally.
Yeah, finally, today's the day.
Yeah.
So, after all this time, Tavon and David, Charpy, are you going to get? This is like the reveal.
That's right. And
open the curtain and let's see.
That's right. And it's going to be OnTour 2.0. OnTour
Excellent choice.
2.0.
Excellent choice, yeah. And the new 2020 Ford Transit chassis is a big improvement. So I think you did good to buy one now rather than last year.
Great.
Right, yeah. And can you tell us what's the improvement on that?
Well, they've upgraded some of the safety features. They have the blind spot monitors. They have the lane keeping. They have the adaptive cruise control, Ford calls it, where you maintain the space between you and the car in front of you, which is really nice. When you get used to it, it's almost, like a self-driving car. If you come up fast on somebody, you automatically slow down. And then if you pull out into the left lane, you can speed back up, or if they were to get off at the exit, then you'd speed back up. You don't have to fiddle with your cruise control all the time.
Nice.
They updated what Ford calls their sync system, which is their entertainment navigation screen. Is all voice activated. It's larger now than it used to be, and it incorporates some more features. You can voice activate, the set temperature to 70 degrees, or your navigation. You can operate all with voice commands. It's real nice.
Now the passenger seat turn around?
Oh yeah, both seats turn around.
Oh, both
Although
seats.
there's nowhere to really go with the driver's seat because the bathroom's behind you.
Right.
You can still swivel around to like a 45. You can sit at an angle.
Right.
But the passenger seat spins completely around.
Nice.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big improvement. So the OnTour, one of the beauties that we like about it is everything is standard on it. There's no options. All you have to do is pick your colors and which size you want, either the 2.0 or the 2.2.
Right.
You just have to tell me the colors, and we'll get you wrote up, and that'll be it.
Yeah, I think we want the lighter cabinet and the darker seat and the darker counter. That's pretty much it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have an order sheet here, and they call that you have your choice of the seating, the ultra leather. You can either the almond or the graphite.
So
I think it's the graphite.
Or the gray.
So the graphite would be the choice.
Yeah, the darker, yeah.
And then the countertops, you can get the carbon is the gray or the neutral.
Right, so with the carbon for that.
Okay. Yeah. And then for the cabinets, you get the mocha or the blonde maple. So
the blonde one.
The blonde maple,
one,
yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. The light wall and then the darker seats and
counter, right. Yeah. Which go with the seats of the car. Because the seats of the Ford is black, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So that's why we'll go with the
color you get from Pleasureway for the seats in the back. The front seats are always dark.
Right. Right.
That's good to know. Some folks don't really care. Others, that surprises them. They expect everything to be the same.
Right.
Yeah.
But the gray seats, the gray, the graphite ultra leather matches the front better.
Yeah. Right.
Yep.
Right.
It's more consistent. So that's a good choice.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's it. So they're all silver. There's no choice on the outside.
Yep.
Okay, then we'll choose silver then, I guess.
Yeah.
Make sure it's silver.
Color as long as it's silver.
That's right.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So you need to ask.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I know you've explored a lot of different options, and now you finally arrived at the 2.0. What was it that led you to make that decision?
Well, when we first saw 2.0 OnTour at Hershey RV show.
Yes.
I fell in love with 2.2 because the bathroom was so nice and big, and of course it's longer. And he said right away you wanted the shorter one.
A little shorter, yeah.
The 2.0. And of course I'm like, gotta be the longer one. What changed my mind, Rick, was when we were in Florida, we were at, I think it's called Blue Springs State Park. And I saw that all those shorter RVs were able to get really prime parking spot right near the entrance. And then the longer RV, they could not get in. So that's what changed my mind. I said, oh, wow, I really should go with the shorter one, because that will give us that flexibility. Wherever we go, we could just park like any other car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the maximum flexibility of being able to park.
Yeah.
The more you look at any of these RVs, you realize it's kind of a series of trade-offs.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to get one thing, sometimes you have to give up something else.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh yeah.
you know, you're giving up some of the room, some of the space, some of the size of the bathroom.
Exactly.
But then you're gaining the maneuverability and the ease of driving and parking, more variety of places you can park.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, the trade-off, you know, and everybody has to make their own decision.
Right.
Each one nice.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Just which works best for you, that's all.
Right.
Exactly.
And also for me, now that we look at both the OnTour 2.2 and 2.0, with the 2.0, because it doesn't have to make room for the convection microwave,
Right.
Yeah.
and the refrigerator is smaller. So now the drawers, we have those storage, more drawers on 2.0, and with my height, I'm gonna need something lower to put my stuff in.
So it works out well.
Yeah,
So-
well, that's
so-
good. That's,
Yeah.
But you certainly took your time and
Yeah.
did your research.
Yeah.
And I think that's good. You know what you want and you know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also for us, like people will probably say, well, but 2.0 doesn't have a sink in it. Well, it's still a step
In the bathroom.
in the bathroom. For us, it's still a step up because we are going from our minivan to OnTour 2.0. Our minivan doesn't have a bathroom or sink.
So there, I guess in comparison,
So
it's
Yeah.
a huge
Yeah.
improvement.
Right, yeah. And we also want a shorter one because when our minivan dies, this will take place of a second car for us.
Yeah, that's
So
a
we-
good point.
Yeah,
also.
so we're gonna be
Yeah,
driving
I think
around.
It's kind of controversial, you know,
Mhm.
if you follow some of the Pleasure Way
Yeah.
Facebook groups and whatnot. For
Yeah.
everybody that
Okay.
you know, some people think that's a good idea to have a little more room to move around in there.
Yeah.
So, and you have a sink right outside the door.
Yeah.
In fact, on a 2.2, you could put one hand in one sink and one hand in the other sink. So,
Right. Yeah. And we also like that. I like the Ascent a lot, but we never own a car that used diesel. So we
Right.
want to make sure we stay with gas because I'm getting old and I don't want to have to remember put diesel in because, you know, that's the story of my life. I'm probably going to put regular gas into the Ascent or vice. Well, if we stay with gas, I know I'll be
There
safe.
you go. One less thing to worry
gas
about.
is
Yeah.
a little cheaper, and
Yeah.
Ford, I mean, there's more availability of service facilities.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we like
right.
that.
How far could you be from a Ford dealer anywhere in the country?
Yeah,
Right.
really. Yeah.
You can be in some of the most remote places out west, and
Right.
there's going to be a Ford dealer somewhere not that far away.
Right.
Yep. Yep.
And we really like that Eco Boost on the OnTour. It's very nice.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
And the 2.0 is really
mm-hmm.
the peppiest of all the Class B RVs on the market.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
it's
Yeah.
the combination of that engine and then the smaller, lighter weight
Yep.
chassis.
Mm-hmm.
It went right up the
It
hills.
runs really well.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That's great. Is that it?
Yeah, and we want to thank you so much for being so patient with us,
Yes.
showing us all different one. We had fun, so
We did. Learned a lot.
we enjoyed it.
I've got a lot of response to the videos that
Great.
we did.
Right. Yeah.
I got calls just recently from over different parts of the country.
Nice.
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 Yeah,
Yeah.
Got a long
some of them
tail.
do, and some people just want some advice or some
Yeah.
questions, and
Yeah.
you know, I'm happy to help whenever I can.
All
Right.
All right.
Nice. Yeah, I'm glad because the reason we put the video together is that so many people are going, you know, looking for vans like we
were doing. Yeah.
We were doing, so we thought, well, why not we share what we did in case we can help, you know.
Well, the next video will be when you come to pick it up.
Right.
I guess so, yeah.
Right, that's right.
That's right.
When we come and pick it up, yeah. So,
All right.
so that's that.